Canon R5C just released a major firmware update that makes VR180 filmmaking much easier. Now you can quickly switch from left to right lens to check focus when the Dual Fisheye Lens is attached, so you never miss your critical focus ever again. It introduced a new Canon 709 color profile with beautiful baked-in the classic Canon color and minimal digital noise. If you hate the noise in the Canon RAW and don't want to color grade, this is a faster workflow for you with a guaranteed beautiful image. Switching from video to photo now takes less than 3 seconds. In this video, I will also share with you some of my personal tips and tricks for shooting with the Canon R5C with the new firmware, how to do critical focus on set, and how to set up director and client remote monitoring. Watch this video before you update so you don't risk breaking your camera on set.
I'm hungry, let's go!
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Hugh here from the Metaverse stage. Canon just dropped 2 firmware updates for the R5C back to back. If you update to 1.0.4.1, make sure you also update it to 1.0.5.1 to fix the photo mode issue. Before we go over what's news, let's go over how to update it first, as if you do it wrong, you might risk breaking your camera. Update is easy. You just need to download the latest firmware, the 1.0.5.1 here. Unzip it and load the vsd9.fri into your SD card root folder, not your CF Express B card. Following is the most important step. Make sure your battery is fully charged. The update takes almost 15 minutes. If your camera died during the process, it might not function at all. So I can't stress this enough. Make sure you use a fully charged battery. Go to the System Setup menu, the one with the wrench icon, and go to page 9 under Firmware, Camera. Mine is already up to date, but yours will be to update. Now be patient. Don't touch your camera. Go get a cup of coffee or tea or dog treat.
Time to eat!
And come back after 15 minutes. After your update, you will need to reset your date and time. You will also need to reset all the features for VR180 filming with the Dual Fisheye Lens. If you forgot all of them, here is a quick guide again. First, you need to set your color profile to C.3 Cinema Gamut or the brand new Canon 709 CA right here. These are the only 2 color profiles I would suggest on the R5C. If you don't want to worry about color grading and not good at color at all, just use the Canon 709 and your picture will be beautiful with Canon's signature color. Second, turn on level. I can't stress enough how important to level your camera before filming in VR180. And highly possible you forgot how to do it. Pause this video and see if you can figure it out yourself without my help. Okay, it is under Monitoring Setup, the 5th icon, page 5, Custom Display 1, go to Level and select Tilt plus Roll. Third, if you like me, only shoot on Canon C.3 Cinema Gamut, but want to see the color correct Rec 709 image to nail your color and exposure, now you can set your View Assist to CMT 709. This is brand new in this firmware to allow you, your director, and your clients to see the final corrected image instead of the ugly log image. Go to Monitoring Setup, page 7, set your View Assist LCD to CMT 709. Bonus point, you want to output the technical correct Rec 709 out into your client monitor, video village system, and inside VR headset using NDI. Tutorial coming next, by the way. So your DP or lighting grips can light the scene correctly, and you can shoot the film close to your director's vision instead of messing with post-color grading. Lots of Hollywood films do color and lighting on set instead of in post-production. There is no fixing in post. Getting the correct reading on your HDMI display is crucial in any professional setup. Almost 90% of the tutorials out there are in that YouTube solo creator mindset. When you start to work in commercials, films, and high-budget stuff with a team of gaffers, lighting technician, and a director, you will need to outgrow that limited mindset. And your boy Hugh is here to watch your back when you grow. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and drop me a like. Canon R5 C is a cinema camera. It has all these features built in. Right here, turn on View Assist HDMI and select View Assist CMT709. Now, when you connect your R5C with the video transmitting system, like right here with the Hollyland Mars 4K, and send the wireless 4K feed into the director monitor, the Mars M1, the video color looks correct in True Rec 709. Then in post-production, you don't color grade your footage. Instead, you go to the Canon official website right here under Software and Drive, download the official Canon 3D LUT for CMT709 version 1.0. Drop the LUT in your Canon RAW footage and you are done. The output footage is exactly how the director wanted and the clients approved on set. If this is a rush job, this is the final delivery. More than you expected, commercial and even feature film don't have the time or the budget to do creative color grading in post. This workflow will save your ass as a camera operator or DP. Fourth, set up your proxy recording. Go to your touchscreen and your top left corner, turn on second card recording function, go to the third dot, set your second card proxy recording format to MP4 and proxy recording color conversion to, again, CMT709. This proxy file can be directly siloed into your MetaQuest VR headset. Then you can use the DEO VR player to watch this proxy file on set directly without stitching it in the EOS VR utility. This is how you get a rush daily without overnight stitching. Your DP or director can view them on set the next day in VR. Very time-saving feature. And here is a guide on how you do it in your MetaQuest. After you set up the proxy file from your SD card from the Canon R5C into your MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest 3, or MetaQuest Pro, go ahead and open DEO VR video player right here. If you don't have it, you can go ahead and download right here. It's free, so it doesn't cost any money. So go ahead and launch it. Go to the logo folder right here. As you see, it's right here. The name is different from what you captured from the camera. I actually rename it as -RF52. RF means Dual Fisheye Lens, right? 52 is 5.2 millimeter. So now DEO VR knows this is a RF52 Dual Fisheye file. It play, but highly possible, because you can't see stereo, but highly possible the stereo is not correct because you do need to calibrate, but you only need to do once. From then forward, you can play correctly. How to do that is right here under this icon. I'm gonna hit that, and then look on this side and look for video. Under video right here, anagraph mode, turn it on. So now you see anagraph, and then you go ahead and go to transform. And then right here, you want to do, let's go ahead and reset that. You want to look at stereo. Our stereo is all weird off because each camera is different. So you do need to calibrate based on your camera. So right here, let's go ahead and just try to do vertical offset. Look at that, vertical disparity, but I actually got to do horizontal offset to remove the horizontal disparity first. Kimchi tried to knock on my door. Sorry, guys. So it's around, look at the window right there, right? The furthest distance. About -3.5. Wait, hold on, let me check it. Yes, it's around, my camera is around -3.5 right there. It's like almost aligned. And then now it's just vertical disparity of the offset, and that is what make people sick, right? You want to get rid of that completely. So go ahead and see, I think it's positive. Yes, positive is my camera. 1, to, by the way, you can also just drag it, just move it like incremental. It's about 0.7 on the vertical disparity, get rid of it. Horizontal is about -3.7, and that's my camera, and that is stored in this video. And now you can go back to video mode and go ahead and turn off anti-grab mode. And now all the stereo look correct. Fifth, set up your zebra, peaking, and graphic to help with focus and exposure. Always turn on focus guide here. Watch this tutorial on how to set up all the rest of the setting correctly. In this new update, when you turn on waveform, you can tap the waveform to make it 2 times larger. Tap it again to make it smaller. Very handy little feature. I can't stress enough. Check your histogram to make sure you have perfect exposure before rolling your camera. Now, let's talk about what news in the R5C firmware update that is great for VR180 creators. Focus now is easier when you are in Canon RAW LT in 8K 30 or 60 frames per second. Hit the magnify button will enable zoom. Hit the set button can zoom in twice. And you can now simply roll the select dial to switch between left and right eyes to make sure both eyes are in critical focus. If you only shoot an MP4 HDVC mode, you can now kinda zoom in as well. Hit the magnify button will zoom instead of giving you a warning message. The select dial shortcut also works in this mode. You just cannot have the second or third level zoom like the RAW LT. But that is good enough to quickly check focus and see the recording in one eye and focus on the talent close-up. I use this all the time when I know left and right eyes are perfectly focused, so I can watch what I am capturing instead of looking at 2 raw fisheye. When you nail critical focus, always use a focus chart on set. If you don't have one, use your phone or iPad. I have the Movie Slate app right here for slating. Tap right here, it has focus chart. That is great as your phone is always with you and it's backlit the chart so you can still focus in a super dark scene instead of messing up with DP lighting. This tip alone will save your blurry VR shot. So don't forget to drop Kimchi and me a thank you comment down below. It is good karma to share this tip as well on your social to help other VR camera operators. Do you shoot virtual production LED wall? There are half-dome LED wall now. You can use your R5C with the Dual Fisheye Lens to do VR180 virtual production. Virtual production is the future of filmmaking. But the flicker issue from LED source will drive you crazy. Now with R5C new update, you can set the shutter mode to clean scan. Now you can really dial in your shutter to remove that annoying flicker with different brands of LED wall. It makes R5C become one of the best cinema camera for virtual production. Canon really listened to its professional user, making important updates for advanced filmmakers, VR filmmakers like us. This says a lot for a camera brand in the modern day money-driven business world. My Sony Alpha 1 and other 8K camera still have not had a major update like for 2 years now. But Sony just keep pushing out better consumer camera instead of fixing their prosumer camera that photographers spend lots of money to buy. Sam's Insta360. I'm not kissing Canon's and this video is not sponsored. I just point out the obvious. Sony, if you're watching this, stop releasing new camera. Fix your expensive camera like the Alpha series first. There are lots of other updates like the new power saving mode to extend the filming time, new autofocus for 2D video, and supporting more cinema lens. These are not VR related, so you can just go on Canon official website right here and read more about it. This is a major update for VR and 2D video making. Oh, the most important thing I forgot to mention. Now, switching from photo to video or video back to photo mode only take less than 3 seconds. So if you need to take VR180 photo and video at the same time, this is a huge time saver. Thank you so much for watching another original Kimchi VR180 production. I hope you learned something today. If you are new here, it will help me and Kimchi a lot by subscribing and hit the notification bell. Our goal is to inspire you to be a better immersive content creator. Help us to help you. If you want to learn more about other Canon R5C VR filming techniques, like how to move your camera correctly, check out this R5C playlist right here. If you want to check out our original VR180 video and get inspiration, check out this list right here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Stay creative, my friends.